February 26th, 2024. What began as a missing person investigation would soon become one of the most closely followed criminal investigations in Central Florida. Officers responding to the apartment were trying to answer one simple question: where was 13-year-old Madeline Soto? At that moment, investigators were working with the information they had been given, unaware of how dramatically the investigation would evolve in the days ahead.
Are you Madeline's mom?
No.
No? Are you Madeline's mom?
Yes.
Did she come home?
What's that?
Did she come home? No, you don't know where she would have gone. No. Did she take anything?
Yes.
Any clothes?
Her birthday money is still here. Toothbrush, everything.
Okay. So nothing that she took with her and went somewhere else. Did she go to school today?
No.
No. Okay.
She was supposed to. She was dropped off close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way because she was embarrassed by his car.
Okay.
Which is normal for her to ask to be.
It's an image thing.
Right.
But she never made it. I went to the school to pick her up at the end of the day, and she never came outside. I drove away thinking maybe she walked to my mom's office, because sometimes she'll do that if I can't pick her up. And my mom's office is less than, what would you say, half a mile away?
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Something like that.
She would get there, school ends at 4:04, she would get there by 4:35 the latest. She never got there by 4:35. I started driving around. I went back to the school was closed.
Most screamed she could maybe walk to her grandma's house, but that's a lot further.
When the school was closed, I realized something was wrong. I called Sage and I said, "Hey, did you see Maddie today? Or is she with you? Because I can't find her." And she said, "No, she never made it to first or second period." And I said, "What do you mean? I dropped her off at school." And she's like, "She never made it to school." And I said, "Can you please check with the rest of your friends, see if she made it to any of her other periods?" At this point, I messaged her teachers directly, and I asked if any of them saw her. 2 of them responded to me. One of them told me she didn't make it to his period, and he also checked her attendance for the rest of the day. She never made it to any of her periods. This is when I knew something was truly wrong, because she was dropped off by him close to the school. She should have been to school. At that point, that's when I called 911. This was around 4:35, 4:40. Police did not show up till 7:30, I want to say.
Up in Orange County?
Up in Orange County.
Okay.
And then at that point, that's when all the questions started happening. And then he took them to where he dropped her off. Someone in an outfit she was wearing sit in their parking lot for a little bit, take a break from her walk, because she was early for school, and then get up and then leave towards the school. That's as far as
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Were you able to find Sage's address?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I know you guys got a lot going on. Did she take her school laptop with her?
She did.
She did. They already tried to track it, but unfortunately the unit is completely powered off.
Oh, okay.
It's completely offline. According to them, they were unable to do anything with it.
Okay. She doesn't have any other kind of technology that you guys could track. I'm sure you guys already checked
text,
that.
No nothing.
Yeah.
She
Normally
accidentally...
she has her phone, but she left it at home today.
And that is normal for her. She's got ADHD. She's very forgetful.
Okay.
I always have to remind her.
We're kind of forgetful too sometimes.
I believe... No, this is Sage's address.
Let me see that. Gotcha. And what's a good phone number for Sage, if you guys have one?
Yeah.
Okay, no other family in the area except for
Grandma.
The existing family already left at the office and met with the cops.
Yeah.
The only other closest family member is my sister. She lives in the next neighborhood over, if you were to exit the back gate.
Next door, right over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you exit the back gate, the first neighborhood to your left, I think it's called Plantation. She lives in there.
The office too.
Okay.
But yeah, she was in the office helping me with the police, and she was the one who actually went through her phone and her messages and was trying to see if there was anything weird.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything too weird.
Nothing weird. You guys haven't had any recent arguments?
Recently, no. Apparently, on February 2nd, she sent a few messages to a friend stating that she would run away. But it must have been after. From the messages, we must have been arguing, or I must have said something that upset her because she was very upset in her texting with her friend. But
Do you guys still have those or no?
yeah.
And that's her phone?
This is her phone.
Okay.
I don't know. Hold on a second. It's wet. Do you remember who?
Starts with an S.
No, I'm just trying to see. It's Savannah.
Savannah, yeah. That's what it was, right? A second.
Yeah, this is Savannah. See, I don't recall getting in a fight and saying this to her, but sure, we'll say that. I know. I mean, I taught her.
Where did she say that she wanted to run away? Did I just miss it?
Something about she can't wait till she's 13 and she's out of here.
Actually, I'm not sure where.
Was that
I thought it was part of that conversation. Never mind.
Or is it in a different conversation?
Do you guys remember what she said? Did
Yeah,
she say she
let me-
wanted
The
to
gist
run
of
away?
it was she was mad at her mom and she can't wait turn 13 and like she was literally
Run
just
away to the
gonna run away
woods.
to the woods.
That's what she
so
said.
what we could try and do,
That was the gist of it.
search. If you remember what she said, you could try and type that in and it'll. So she said run away to the woods.
Yep. 284 Patrol.
No, that's Sage.
340.
We're talking about growing up and living in the woods. But that's not it. Okay, let's try running away.
Yeah.
Go to there, 50 check.
What about just run?
Run.
Jump. Run away.
13.
No. Let me try it as one word. No. Let me ask my sister who actually went through her phone.
Okay.
We made these posters if you want them. This is what you're looking for.
Okay. Would you be able to text that to my phone? Which one is the best recent picture?
The most recent was this. Hey. Yes, I'm currently with Kissimmee PD. They came to the house real quick, and they're asking me about the text message where she said she wanted to run away to the woods. Do you remember who she texted that to, and like what day, so I can show them that? Well, see, when I went to what I thought Tall Goblin, February 2nd, where she said, what did she say? Where she talked about, like, me acting up and that she don't want to live with me, or that I said something about kicking her out before she turned 18, or when she turned 18. It doesn't talk about her running away into the woods. Where did she say that? Did she ever say that?
In front of Home Depot.
Oh, okay. 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 I'll let him know.
Apologies.
No, that was it. Okay.
Check.
So what she had said was to Sage, actually this is Sage's dad that reiterated this to us, was that once she had said she wanted, wouldn't it be fun to go camping in the woods and do a bonfire? So that's what she mentioned about being in the woods. Not that she wanted to run away and live in the woods. Yeah, that's not running away.
And then with her text, pull up her text again. Have you guys checked her recently deleted text?
I don't know how to do that.
So
Teach me, please.
go back, I believe, edit, show recently deleted. So 6 days, 6 days, and 10. And you could just click on whatever and you can click recover and look through whatever they are. Those are all 6 days ago. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like they're.
if I do that, is it going to get lost in the mix with her other messages, or is it going to show me individual like?
I'm not sure.
You
I
could probably
actually
just
haven't.
shuffle it back into the list of messages.
Let's try this one because
So-
we don't know who this person is.
Okay.
Yeah, try that one. Click recover.
Cover message.
So then go back.
That's it 6 days ago. It's not there. What was 6 days ago? What day of the week? That's more than. Not too sure.
I think it was too.
But it was
I
just-
think it looked like it, but it said that there was only one
I recall
message.
that there was a 7 in it, so.
No. So
So-
I don't know.
Who's the other one? Tall Goblin? This one? Or
Yeah.
was it the one with the S? Door.
I will.
So that's Tall Goblins with the S. I wonder if it'll just say 6 days ago. 6 days ago, what was happening? No, it's the 20th. I don't see anything in there.
It's mostly stuff for naming and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all she uses it for.
I know the other officer already came here and looked inside, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I go back in and walk through with you guys?
Go for it.
If you guys want to show me the way.
Detectives began documenting everyone's account of the morning. Like many missing person investigations, the first hours were spent establishing a timeline, identifying the last confirmed sighting, and determining who had seen Madeline most recently. Jennifer explained that Madeline had been dropped off near school and preferred not to be seen arriving in a car. She also told officers that Madeline's phone had been left behind at the apartment, something investigators immediately noted as part of the timeline. Officers reviewed photographs of Madeline and asked about her clothing, friends, and the route she would normally take to school. At this point, investigators were treating the case as a missing child investigation and working to locate her as quickly as possible.
Are you sister?
Yes.
I assume you are. You guys look very similar.
Oh yeah.
So, whose van is that out there?
It's my dad's.
What is that? Just like a little.
It's like his
camper?
traveler van, but he could open it for you.
Okay.
It's open. You can just let it out.
So when did you guys last hear from her?
I dropped her off at her house last night. It was her birthday party at my mom's house, and I dropped her off 8:30ish.
Yeah.
I saw her on Saturday night. She was hanging out with me.
Yeah. No recent arguments with family members or friends or
As far as I know,
no boyfriends or anything like that.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, that's a nice setup.
Was there any updates? Do you know?
No, not that I know. Orange County is the one working everything, so I don't know what all they're doing. They just sent us out to their house to see if she maybe walked back, came back, or what's going on. So she said that you guys live close by, so I figured I'd come out here and talk with you guys, check the house if you guys are okay with that. So if you guys want to show me a little tour.
As the investigation expanded, detectives began comparing interviews with witness accounts, surveillance opportunities, and the physical timeline of that morning. Investigators spoke with friends, neighbours, and members of the community who might have seen Madeline or noticed anything unusual.
All right, real quick. So the date is March 12th, 2024. The time is 12:27 p.m. Myself, Detective Morris, Detective Smallwood. Quick, what is your first name?
Ireland.
Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
Like the country?
Mm-hmm.
So we are here to talk about Miss Maddie. Okay. And Detective Smallwood here. We are the lead investigators on her case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're trying to do is talk to as many people as possible to find out what Maddie was all about, what she liked, what she disliked, and stuff like that. Okay. Do you have any classes with Maddie?
No, but I would see her like when we were transitioning classes. I see her at recharge, hang out with her then.
Okay. What kind of friends do you think you were with her? Like good friends?
Really good friends. Really good friends. I loved her a lot.
Okay. Maddie had a birthday party
Yes.
a couple weekends ago. Did you go to that party?
No, it was a family party.
Okay. Do you know if any of her friends went to that party? Because I think some of her friends were invited.
They were?
I think so. And those are her close friends?
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that I know of. The other ones I don't really talk to, so I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Would you consider these three like her best friends?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about her.
It was like more funny because we were both very, very chaotic people as personality wise, so when we would mix it would just be pure chaos, and it was always really fun with her. It was like there was funny moments that she always had where she was a very funny person. Like she never showed any signs of anything.
Okay.
So no one really expected it. She was very funny. She was very genuine. She was a person that if you were sad or impressed or I was really sad one day, and she was like,
Maddie hasn't talked to you about something that may be going on in her life recently or anything like that?
I literally bawling her eyes off, like, are you okay? She said, no, like, school's like really stressing me out and stuff. And I told her, like, hey, have you tried like staying home? And she said, my mom doesn't want me to stay home. She never lets me stay home. And I said, oh, like, at least like, do what normal children do, pretend to be sick or something. And she was like, oh yeah, and then I didn't see her for like a week after that. So
Gotcha. Did Maddie talk to you about if she was feeling ill or sick or anything like that?
no, but I did notice that she was wearing more baggy clothes than usual. Like usually her, I don't know if this is weird or anything. I didn't notice that. I'm a huge style person. But usually she'd wear hoodies that were baggy, not really that baggy, and then I noticed she started wearing more baggy clothes and more longer hoodies.
Gotcha.
Like she did talk about her friend, like her stepdad, but it was only like good things. It was never, oh, I don't want to go home or anything, or like anything like that. It was always compliments for her stepdad. And as someone with a stepdad, I never thought anything of it. So
Gotcha. So like I said, we are here to talk about Maddie. Okay. Did you have any classes with her?
No, but I had band, and when I walked to band, I had chorus and she had chorus, and we I was friends with a lot of people in her friend group. So when we heard about the news, it's like I went to comfort her friends, because imagine your best friend dying, that's crazy, but yeah.
Who would you talk to her like on a daily basis, or did you only talk to her every once in a while?
Once in a while. I actually had a good conversation with her the last day she came to school on Friday.
What was that conversation about? Oh, okay. Is there anything you can tell me about Maddie that maybe somebody else doesn't know?
I got a lot of information from Sage, so at her birthday party, her mom didn't come, and it was I believe her dad was there, I don't know, but she was really mad, and she wanted her mom there, and that.
Did you go to the Maddie's birthday party on Sunday?
Yes.
Who else was there with you as our friends?
Me and Emily.
All right, so you two were basically the only friends that were there at the birthday party. How was she during the birthday party? Was she outgoing, happy?
When Emily got there, she kind of changed her mood, but I was the first one of her friends to get there, but she was kind of on me for stuff. She would kind of get mad at anything I asked, They
Like
had,
what? What would you ask her that would make her mad?
there was like food there, and I didn't know what the food was, so I asked, and after like 3 times of asking, she got mad.
Share with either Detective Payne or the other female that was speaking with you that you and Maddie kind of were maybe on the same cycle.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay. And then the interview with Detective Payne, you said that Maddie may have gotten her period later on.
Yeah.
Was that in February or January?
January.
January. Okay. Did you two discuss at all about February's?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. Who took Maddie home?
I
Or
don't.
did she even talk? Did she talk about it? Who was going to take her home?
I know what the person looks like. I don't know like how they're
Okay.
related to Maddie is.
It was a family member.
Yes.
It wasn't her mom's boyfriend.
My mom's boyfriend was not at the party.
Okay. Did Maddie mention to you that he was going to be at the house when she got home or anything like that? No. Did she mention to you about mom? Was mom working, or why wasn't mom at the party?
No, she didn't mention the mom at all.
Okay. Does she seem like she's upset at the mom? At her mom?
No, but I kind of figured that's why she was mad at like the party.
Because her mom wasn't there.
Yeah.
Got it. Did she seem like she had a good relationship with him?
Yeah, they seem pretty tight. They seem really close.
Okay. Did she ever mention anything that may have been weird to you about him or mom?
Other than that they were like really close and that they were like always on.
One last difficult question. Do you think her mom would hurt her for any reason?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
By the end of February 26th, detectives had interviewed Madeline's classmates, close friends, and neighbours. Investigators were now turning their attention back to the adults who had reported her missing. As detectives reviewed the timeline, one detail quickly became central to the investigation. Stephen Stern's account of taking Madeline towards school on the morning of February the 26th. According to the investigative report, surveillance evidence showed that the documented movements of Stefan's vehicle did not match the route he had described to investigators. Detectives also obtained Stefan's cell phone. During the interview, he told investigators the device had been accidentally factory reset on the same day Madeline disappeared. With the timeline now in question, investigators decided to conduct a more extensive follow-up interview with Jennifer Soto.
All right, the date is February 29, 2024. Time is 5:09 p.m. In reference to case number 24001809. It's myself, Detective Morris, Detective Smallwood, and Jennifer Soto. So I'm going to ask you to go through this again. Monday morning, when you were asleep, Stefan and Maddie were upstairs, and she's going to school. Run me through that morning again. How, like, you mentioned something about you hearing noises, and then you woke up. So how exactly did that go down?
Monday morning, I was woken up by Stephen Stearns coming into my bedroom to try to put the leash on the dog. He was saying, "Here, puppy, let's go," and trying to leash him up. I got the leash on the dog and told me, "Okay, don't worry about it, just go back to sleep." And I said, "Okay," so I went back to sleep. I'm assuming this was around 8 o'clock in the morning, because I'm assuming, he's getting ready to take her to school, he's walking the dog before he does that. I thought I had heard somebody in the kitchen. I don't know who it could be. Yeah, I just heard sounds, but I'm not sure who it was. Who was in the kitchen? Could have been Stefan, could have been Maddie,
Okay.
could have been one of my roommates.
When the deputies first talked to you, when you were reporting her missing,
Yeah.
do you remember writing a statement?
Yes.
Okay. In that statement, you say you saw Maddie.
I saw. I know. I misremembered. I didn't see her.
Okay.
I wanted to believe I saw her, but I didn't.
But when you're talking to the deputy on his body cam, you describe what she's wearing.
Because she had picked it out the night before.
Okay.
I told her to set up her clothes the night before to have it ready, so she was ready to go.
Did you do a interview with Fox 35 recently?
Yes.
Okay. In that interview, you say something to the effect that you don't want her to come home. Do you remember that?
No. Why would I say that?
I don't know. That's part of the interview.
I must have misspoken because I remember recalling asking her to come home. Please come home. We miss you. I want you here. Like, please be safe. I remember saying that.
Okay. All right. So going back to the morning that Stefan takes her to school, you said you think it's around 8 o'clock when you physically see Stefan messing with the dog?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't see Maddie anywhere?
I don't.
Okay. So he takes the dog out to go potty or whatever it may be, and he comes back inside. Do you see him when he comes back inside?
I don't remember.
Okay. Now you go back to sleep. You wake up because you have a doctor appointment to go get blood drawn or something like that.
Yeah.
And you told me your appointment was around 10 or something like that, 9, 10?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So you go to this appointment, and on your way back, did you talk to Stefan on the phone at all?
I know I talked to him while I was in the parking lot waiting for my blood work to happen. I just don't recall if I called him on my way home as well. It would seem like I would do that, but I just can't 100% tell you if I did do that or not.
Okay. At what time did you and him meet back up here?
So I got back from my blood work appointment anytime between, I'll say 11:15, 11:30, so sometime around that time.
And was he already here?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say? What happened this morning?
He's like, we had a good morning. We made really good time. Maddie got ready super quick. We were out the door super quickly. I was super impressed with our time. I tried convincing Maddie to go have McDonald's breakfast a few times, but she changed her mind and decided she didn't want to. She just wanted to sleep in the car. And the thing is, the night before, we had discussed, oh, Maddie, maybe he should leave a little bit earlier than normal so that you can go get breakfast with him at McDonald's. That would be a really cool day to start a Monday right after your birthday, having McDonald's at breakfast. And she's like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So they were supposed to have gone to McDonald's, but he told me they didn't. He told me he had left his phone because I had he had already told me this earlier that he had left his phone. What else did he talk to me about? We sat in my room for a while, hung out. He discussed having to reset his phone even though he didn't want to, or no, not reset his phone. He discussed needing to update his phone because he's been avoiding an update for so long. But I think it's time to do it. And I said, just do it. Stop avoiding it. Just do it. And he started the update, and then through the update, he's like, oh my God, I don't know what button I pressed, but I just factory erased my entire phone. And I said, that was stupid. How'd you manage to do that? He goes, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, and I just clicked the button, and it happened. And I said, oh, okay, that's unfortunate.
Or did he tell you he meant to reset his phone?
No, he didn't tell me he meant to reset his phone. He acted like and said that it was an accident.
At one point, you told either a deputy or officer or detectives that sometimes she leaves her phone at home when she goes to school.
Yeah. She has ADHD. She's very forgetful. She'll set something down and completely forget where she said it later. Where I found her phone was on her dresser, so I'm assuming she placed it there while she was getting ready and completely forgot about it, got ready, grabbed her backpack, and left. But it was on the dresser in front of her TV.
Now, when she went, do you remember what time she went to bed on Sunday?
I sent them to bed around 11 o'clock.
Okay. Did you see him or her anytime after that other than in the morning? Or talk to them? Either via text or yell through the walls or...
nothing like that.
Now, the dynamic between you three. I know you told me that sometimes you and her would sleep in the bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes the three of you would sleep in the bed. And then sometimes you would send him and her to a bedroom so you could get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
Okay, so... I'm going to say back in June. It was primarily the three of us sleeping in bed together all the time.
And why? How did that start?
Maddie has always slept in the bed with me.
Mm-hmm.
She's always slept in my room. Stefan, well, during the times that we did live with Stefan, it would be the three of us in this bed down here, down in the master bedroom. It wasn't until June of last year that we had broken up, and I said, okay, I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you. Please move upstairs. Mm-hmm. And he moved upstairs. At this point, Maddie pretty much slept with me all the time. I think I can count maybe on one hand how many times she's gone upstairs to sleep with him alone, because I wasn't comfortable with it. I was like, no, this it doesn't look right. Like, it just doesn't seem right. Like, I'm not comfortable with it. Maddie, you gotta sleep with me. And I've told him that. But there were times that they begged for sleepovers. Like, please, we just want to stay up late watching movies. And I would be too tired to stay up late. So I would say, fine, go ahead and do it. But just this once, like...
But you told them to go Sunday night to go sleep together.
I did. I wasn't even comfortable sending her that night, but I just did it for my own selfish reasons.
Okay. Did you know he's never said anything to you or anything about it?
No. If anything, I've always told him that my biggest fear is that this would turn into a Woody Allen situation where the stepdaughter or the dad grooms the child, and the child then turns 18 and ends up running away with him. I told him, like, that was my biggest fear, and I don't ever want that happening. Like, you can't do that to me. Like,
why would you say that to him?
Because I never trusted. I grew up being told never trust a man. My mom put that in my body. Never trust a man. And like, I did not completely 100% trust the man, but in my, like, the logic in my head was saying, you know, he's been in your life for 7 years, nothing's happened, he hasn't shown you anything that he's weird, or that he's done or that he's interested in her, or said anything about her body, or talked to her about her in any specific way that, like, creeped me out. He's never said anything like that, or shown me any of those signs, so I thought I could trust him, that he was safe, that he was a good guy, and that he was taking care of my baby and loved her the way I loved her, but I was wrong.
So I need you to, I know this is a lot, but Monday morning, I really need you to focus on his actions Monday morning.
Okay.
So you go to help him with the dog. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you or do you not see Maddie?
I do not see Maddie.
Okay. At that time, would it be normal for her to be awake, getting up, ready for school?
Yes.
Okay. And according to you, she typically does that in her bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. When you go out of your bedroom to help him with this dog...
I never left my bedroom.
Oh, you didn't?
He was in my bedroom. He walked in, the dog was on top of my bed, and he went to leash the dog on top of my bed. I got off the bed to try to help him with that, and then he said, no, go back to sleep, so I did.
Okay. He tells you that he took Maddie to school and drops her off somewhere near the school so she could walk, because she doesn't want to be seen inside of his car.
Yeah.
Okay, do you believe him?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because the evidence because of photos, because of what you're telling me. Because he's clearly a liar. I want to hope my daughter's alive and out there and that she was taken. But I don't know anymore.
Well, I can be fairly confident that a stranger did not take Maddie. The only person she was with was Stefan.
Why would he go to Northport?
I don't know. I don't know what's in Northport other than his parents. Did you know he was going to Northport?
I thought when I woke up and he wasn't in the hotel, I thought he had gone to the Target Plaza right next door to the hotel we were staying at, because he likes to go shopping when he's stressed. But that's not what happened according to you guys. He actually went all the way to Northport and came back.
So when he gets stressed, he likes to go shopping?
Yeah.
Okay, did he tell you he was going shopping on Monday?
He was going to go stop at a few game shops to see if they had any Lorcana cards for sale.
Would that be considered stressful shopping? In your mind? Or your eyes?
No, because he does this often. He'll want to see what stores have what in stock to see if he can afford to buy it or not. Mm-hmm. He'll go from shop to shop. He does that.
Okay. So going back to it, he says he drops Maddie off and he sees her walking towards the school.
Yeah.
And then, did he tell you where he went after that?
He said he drove around for a little bit, killing time, and then...
Killing time for what?
For the vape shop to open.
Okay.
And then I think he told me he waited... No, he told me he waited in front of the vape shop for it to open. But I think that it didn't open. It never opened in time when it was supposed to.
Do you know what vape shop he went to?
Yes. Let me pull it up. And I know that I brought this vape shop up to one of the other detectives earlier, and I had shown them this location. But that vape shop is located in a plaza where it has an Amscot on one corner and a bank on the other corner. So if you guys could probably find video footage of if he was even there, pulling in and out. That's in Hunter's Creek.
And you know for a fact this is where he went?
That's where he told me. Yeah. If it's any vape shop, it's this vape shop. And
all around.
Yeah. That's Maddie asleep in the car.
Maddie's not asleep in the car.
What do you mean?
Do you believe Maddie's asleep there?
Is she dead?
I don't know. We don't know where she's at.
That's an odd way for her to be laying down sleeping.
So this is at 7:30 in the morning. Ish.
It's way too early.
But you said you thought around 8 o'clock.
Because I assumed that he was getting her ready for school. So that would be the time he'd wake me up and take her. It was earlier.
Just for the recording, this is a video from within the complex that shows the front angle through the windshield.
Yes. So the next picture is going to be Maddie in the front seat of Stefan's car. You see, right here. Mm-hmm. That's taken at 9 o'clock near SeaWorld.
9 o'clock in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go?
I'm hoping you can tell me that.
Went to SeaWorld?
He's near SeaWorld. That's International Drive. Does he know anybody up there?
I don't think so. He doesn't have
to go.
He doesn't have many friends like that. Like, not locally. Does he have anywhere he would like to go?
Is there a special place he likes to go?
Nothing I can think of.
Here's another picture from the dumpster in Venetian Bay of Stefan throwing away trash.
What day?
That's going to be Monday morning, probably around 7:45. Inside of that bag is Maddie's backpack, Maddie's school computer, and one of her Crocs.
Are you telling me we're looking for a body right now?
We're looking for Maddie, absolutely. 100% we're looking for her.
No. It's most likely she's not alive.
I don't know. I can't answer that. I have a feeling that you and Stefan have some sort of communication on places he likes to go, or so, because some of the questions that I ask, it seems like you almost not cover up for him, but kind of defend him or have answers to some of these questions.
Because I want you to have more further insight as to why he might do things.
But you saying he's forgetful and
Maddie too. I just want you to understand, like, we're all the same. We're both we're all very forgetful. We're all very time blind. It's just part of our ADHD. I just want you to know, like.
And I know we talked last night too, and I just kind of want to reiterate: has she had any changes in her behavior in the past few years?
I'll say yes. But it was all around where puberty hit, and like the typical teenage, the attitude, the sass, the talking back, the disrespect, the pushing boundaries. She was very much doing that. But that calmed down over the last few months. It got even better when Stefan moved out and went to Northport. Maddie and I were actually seeing a therapist together to try to, like, work through our issues because we were having problems communicating. So, yeah.
Never. Okay. Did she disclose to you about her... Has she had a period yet? Do you know?
Yeah.
Did she disclose to you about that?
Yes.
So do you know her regular... Cycle?
I usually put it... She usually tells me when she gets it, and we put it in an app. I must have missed it this month, or she must have not told me this month when she got it, but I have it written down when she got it back in January.
When should she have had it this month, roughly?
The beginning of the month. She got it January 1st. So it should have been around the end of February.
January 1st of February?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And was she pretty consistent on telling you?
Yeah, she would tell me when she would get her period. And then she'd actually also tell me every time she used the restroom. Like, Mom, success, I pooped. And I'm like, cool. Because she's got GI issues.
And she didn't tell you about this last cycle? odd?
Yes. Now that you're bringing it up, yes.
Would there be obvious signs when she's on her cycle? As far as like certain products she might use?
Yeah, her pads. The pads she would use. I would get her a box about every 2 cycles or so, because one box would last her 2 cycles. She would typically complain of her breast hurting, having terrible cramps, but I didn't hear any of that this month.
You didn't hear any of that?
But you said she's been consistent every month telling you about her period?
She's been late a few times, and she's told me, or sometimes her period has lasted way longer than normal. I'll call it irregular, because mine was irregular when I was younger too. So I just assumed just her body working through it, trying to regulate itself.
Do you find it odd that it would be a month late?
Yeah. Those images you guys showed me with the car, is there any more?
I mean, none that I can show you right now, but yes, there's quite a few.
But we don't see where he ends up going in the car.
Where do you think he would go?
I have no idea. If I knew, I would tell you. What general direction did you say he headed in?
He's all over the place. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but this is just... We've been doing this job a very long time, as you can tell with all the gray in my beard. Your emotion when I told you you broke down like that. Do you remember that? Like, instantly crying. But when you talk about her possibly missing, or, God forbid, deceased, that emotion changed. Tomorrow, there's going to be information being released. Right now, we are probably going to start working this case as a homicide.
After informing Jennifer that the case was now being investigated as a homicide, detectives continued executing search warrants and examining the digital evidence recovered during the investigation. As detectives analysed the evidence recovered from the apartment and from Stephen Stern's electronic devices, the investigation expanded far beyond the events of February 26th. According to investigators, the forensic examination revealed evidence indicating that the abuse they were investigating dated back several years to when Madeline was approximately 8 years old. By the end of the forensic investigation, detectives believed they had gathered enough evidence to establish probable cause to arrest Stephen Stearns. After days of interviews, surveillance review, search warrants, and forensic analysis, detectives gathered enough evidence to take Stephen Stearns into custody and transport him to jail. Since then, Stearns has been convicted on multiple child sexual abuse and molestation charges and has been sentenced to life in prison by the state of Florida. What began as a missing person investigation became one of the most significant criminal investigations in Central Florida, with detectives documenting every interview, search, and piece of digital evidence as they worked to determine exactly what happened to Madeline. Based on the evidence presented in this investigation, do you believe a life sentence was an appropriate punishment for Stefan Stern's actions? Add your comments below and let us know your thoughts on the case.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Want to go beyond YouTube? Join our Patreon to help fund body camera footage, 911 calls, and public records. You'll also get exclusive access to additional evidence not shown on YouTube. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next investigation.